of 6 weeks this time. So it's June 14th and we're not due to be back till July 29th. So we're heading down to Vancouver Island like we normally do. This time we're going to get hauled out in Sydney, do a few chores on the boat, a couple upgrades, and then we're hoping to carry on to the San Juan Islands and Anacortes area and check out that for a bit, work our way home.
I think tonight, well, we left the dock at noon, and tonight we want to head to Butedale. So I think by 10:30 p.m. it'll just be enough light for us to anchor somewhere or use the dock out there.
Pretty stoked.
Yeah, we're excited. Ranger's curled in a ball on the floor. He doesn't know what to think. He thinks it's just another weekend.
We're 1 hour in and I'm already ready for my nap.
Yeah, I am too. I'm actually tired. But so far the winds are light. It's nice and relaxing, and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves for the next couple of hours.
We kind of have a plan we have 10 days to get down to Sydney. Realistically, it will take 7 unless there's weather delays, so we're gonna try and rush through this first part.
Maybe if we feel rich, we might put the throttle full force and do a full 8 knots. It's hard to believe it's after 10 p.m. right now, and we finally made it here from Kitimat, and we are in Butedale. Oh, someone's getting excited. Butedale is a ghost town on Princess Royal Island. It was founded in 1918 as a fishing, mining, and logging camp. All that is remaining is 2 houses and a large warehouse. Boaters traveling the inside passage enjoy staying at the dock.
Well, good morning. It's the start of day 2, and this is what it looks like in northern BC at 4:30 in the morning. We did make it to Butedale last night as planned. Got here around probably 10:30 at night. Had a quick rest. Got up at 4, and we're making way. Our destination today is to get to probably Bella Bella at least, and if it's early enough to try and press on and get towards Calvert Island somewhere. I don't think we'll get much farther, but we'll see. That's where we're going. And that's where we came from. Where's that crazy old dog? Right there. Looking for whales. Good morning. We've made it to Clem 2. It's 20 to 11 in the morning, and we've decided instead of taking the back passage through Jackson Narrows and Reed Pass, we're going to go through Millbank Sound. So once we're in Millbank Sound, we're going to make the decision if we're going to go around the outside and go straight to Calvert Island. If we're able to do that, it'll save us a whole day. So, yeah. We'll be able to cross over to Vancouver Island tomorrow if, and the weather is better tomorrow than it is on Monday, so we're gonna see.
It is really nice right now.
I do have to get the stabilizers ready and all that stuff so that we're ready for our Millbank Sound area anyways, but we'll make our decision when we get there.
Well, we're just cruising by Clem 2 here. We were gonna stop and take Ranger to the bathroom, but we thought he's usually okay to go, like, hold it for a long time, and if he wants to go on the back swim grid, then so be it. But here's Clem 2. We're just passing through this little narrow channel here. There's a fuel dock.
Well, there's our friends Stan and Karen on the big white boat in the center. That's called Hawk Bay.
And we kind of recognize the other two boats too, right?
Yeah, that's correct. The back one, the red one, is called Northern Twilight. And we met him in Coots Inlet, and at that time he was like the guardian for the Kitasune, which is the Clem2 First Nation band.
Wow, it's so beautiful here.
So we're gonna go outside and set up our stabilizing paravane system. Jen just took a quick shot of how flat calm it is, and people might be wondering, well, why are they gonna put the poles out and do all that work if it's flat calm? And I'll tell you why. Because every time we wait till it gets nasty, we either take a beating and don't put them out because now it's too dangerous to be up there deploying them, or I go up there and deploy them and everything inside the boat is crashing and smashing around while I'm doing that, including me smashing and crashing around on top. So we've learned if we put the bars out and hook up the fish or the birds, depending what part of the world you come from and what you want to call them, the stabilizer plates basically, I have them all hooked up to the winches and ready to go. That way if we do find some weather and it gets rough, we can use the winches to lower them into the water, and we don't even have to stop. We can continue to go.
Let's go.
Now all we got to do is we're going to suck the winches in so that the chain's not dangling. And I'm doing both sides at once.
And they'll be ready to go when we need them.
Yeah, and then they're ready to go. So if we put them out, we'll show you what that looks like too. One of the questions that we had in the past is, why do we hook them up to the winches when you can just hand bomb them in later? And the reason why we use the winches is because we can deploy and retrieve them while we're underway. We don't have to stop. So also when you're coming into shallower waters, because they sit about 30 feet deep in the water, when you're entering shallow waters, and usually that's where it's the roughest, you can bring them in a little bit so we can suck them into about 10 feet of water, and then we're not at risk of catching the bottom. So anyways, stay tuned.
Well, we just got the paravanes ready, so when we hit big swells or big seas, all we have to do is drop the fish, or the birds we call them,
into the water and use the remote to adjust what depth we want them at, and then it stops our boat from going like this to just a slight up and down like that. It's the difference between me drinking a coffee or being huddled in a ball with Ranger crying. We're officially in open water. Here's when all the swells will start happening, but right now it's so calm. It's so nice out. Ranger's on the bow, smelling the air and looking for seals and whales. Ranger is, I don't think he's feeling very good. He's just panting a lot and then he starts drooling. Hey, Ranger, do you want to come sit up by Mom? Come on.
Okay.
Derek's using the crane to lower our bird into the water. And there's our paravane. Well, we've made it to the outside of the Central Coast. It is open water behind us. We are experiencing some swells right now. It's just the way that the waves are hitting the starboard side of our boat. Derek has now put the birds or the fish into the water, and with the paravanes, that's going to really help us stop us from bobbling around so much. It'll probably make me feel better, Derek feel better, and poor Ranger.
She feels. It's like me.
Of course, I'm chewing on ginger chews because I felt a little bit nauseous. You okay, Ranger? You okay? He always looks happy. He is panting a lot though. Well, there's Vancouver Island, and here we are up in the Central Coast, and there's Calvert Island. We were gonna pull into Calvert Island into Pruth Bay and stay the night tonight. But Derek and I, after discussing some things and wanting to do the crossing, we've decided that we are going to stay up all night. Well, actually, we're going to take turns sleeping, but we're going to travel all night, and we want to get to, I think it's called Bull Harbor by 7:30 a.m. It's going to be a long night, and we do have the paravanes down. So it's not too terribly swelly. We're a little bit worried about Ranger. We got to get him to go to the bathroom on the bow or something. Usually he's very spoiled and he's used to going to the bathroom in the bush. We take him on the kayak or the dinghy. So he doesn't want to pee on our pretty bow. But wish us luck. Hey, Range. You okay? You gonna go pee-pee on the bow? You should just do it. You don't need grass and trees to pee on. Daddy will clean it up after. Hey? Ready to go all night, babe?
Yeah. No turning back now.
We'll get to...
We're heading to Bull Harbor. And Bull Harbor, we'll get there at 5:30 in the morning. Unless we slow down or the tide turns or something.
Yeah.
It's about 50 more miles, so.
We just gotta take it easy.
Yeah. When it gets dark, I might slow us down a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, we are only doing 5.6 knots. So
It's not like we're doing 30 knots.
Yeah.
But you know us, the one log in the whole ocean out here,
Yeah, we'll
our
find
boat
it.
will hit it.
Yeah. Well, not a lot to see. It's so dark that nothing will even focus. But this is what, 12 o'clock at night in the middle of the Queen Charlotte Sound looks like. Don't worry, we're not seeing much better than you are on the video. We have to have faith in our instruments. It's 2 in the morning and there's the moon. It's kind of red, it looks neat.
Hi guys.
Bye. We made it to Bull Harbor.
Yeah.
26-hour run from Butedale. Somebody's got to go pee.
Someone's got to go pee real bad. Ranger looks excited to be on land.
We're on Hope Island. It's at the north end of Vancouver Island, and we're in Bull Harbor. So we've just kayaked over to the beach here, and it looks like it's just a short jaunt through the bush to get to the outside of the island, where there's supposed to be a really nice beach that's worn rocks and pebbles into nice round marbles on the other side. So we'll go check it out.
There's Rangy. We're cutting through the bush here to get to a beach. There's an old bulldozer. A caterpillar. Okay, babe, which way do we hack through? Oh, no. Ow, prickly. Jeez. Wow.
We're beachcombing for our granddaughter that's coming in July.
We just have to find another one. What you got?
So I can do laundry later.
You gonna do laundry?
Yeah.
Laundry basket.
Well, lucky us. We got invited to dinner on a Nordhaven 68 MV Good Hook, along with our friends from the Nordhaven 40 Coastal Raven. And there's actually another Nordhaven in the bay, a Nordhaven 47. So
Oceanic.
boy, I
Yeah.
can't even say that word.
Oceanic.
There's instructions.
There we go.
Oh my god, we have two talkers.
Ranger, good morning. We are just cruising past Alert Bay. There's the BC ferries. And the houses and stores. I think in a couple of hours we'll be in Growler Cove. Hi! This evening we're in Growler Cove and I get to be the princess again and hold the camera while Derek paddles.
You know why it's called Growler Cove?
Why?
Because it makes me go "Grrr" when
Yeah.
I have to do all the paddling. Well, good evening. We're sitting here in Growler Cove, like Jen said earlier. We came from Bull Harbor this morning. We left at 8 and we got here around 5. Last night was an amazing night. We met some new friends. Angie and Dave off of Good Hook. It's a 68 Nordhaven. And our good old pals, Dan and Julie, off their Nordhaven 40 Coastal Raven. We always have a great time with them, and they always hook us up with great friends too. So
We got a tour of the boat too.
yes, and it was a very beautiful boat.
Yes. Which
Just
is
amazing.
Which is their home full time. So, oh, it was amazing. And there was another boat too in Bull Harbor.
Yeah, it was a Nordhaven 47.
Oh yeah, and one Nordhaven 47.
Yeah,
I believe it was called Oceanus.
Oceanus or Oceanic, I can't remember.
I think
but
it was Oceanus.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at my pictures again if I got a picture of it.
it was another beautiful boat though.
Yeah, so when we have 4 Nordhavens in a bay, isn't that called a noodle?
No, a noodle's 3, so I'm not sure what 4 is.
What's 4 called? We're gonna have to look that up in the Nordhaven dictionary.
Just jumped in the boat.
It jumped on your lap?
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't get that on video.
Good evening. We're here in, I don't know where we are.
Growler Cove.
Okay.
Okay, do the retake.